Any way you spell it, a mother is more than words can say. M. Moms make magic. Marching with the mesmerizing melody made by remembering the mix of mystery and melancholy that is a mom's most common motion.
Okay.
She is more mighty than the mountain, more marvelous than the moon, more majestic than the morning mist, master of many meticulous movements, measuring up beyond most. She is almost as perfect as my Messiah, and mankind can never muster the metal, mental, or moral to commemorate or celebrate the determination that moms must make for mere minutes of memory. From the mistakes of every mundane Monday to the marks of madness etched on the mainframe of every mom's mainstay, and yet the markings make moms more becoming and the perfect match for majesty. Models inside and out, women like marble statues made to be marveled. Me and every man with our mouths move to perfect O's as these marvelous maidens make their way up the mountains. Any way you spell it, a mother is more than words can say. Oh. Okay, since I'm on one, let's open up. It's obscene the way oceans ovulate to the orbit of the moon's oscillations, and yet our own offspring overlook the ordinance of a mother's oval eyes. Overtaken with cries, overjoyed with cries, overrun with 100 all over the place on and off emotions, and on top of the overwhelming ordinate spaces a mom occupies, we too often ostracize. Othering mothers with an over-the-shoulder ogling enterprise, although she literally gave her ovaries an obscene occupancy so we could have opportunities. We owe her. We don't own her. Our mothers, overworked, overlooked, overbooked, overseen, and overplayed. It should not be an obligation to offer ours love. It's organic. Any way you spell it, a mother is more than words can say. T. They are titans. That's the truth. Today, tomorrow, and time's infinity, taking time to teach us about the determination needed to take steps towards totality, tenaciously tackling our inner turmoil, turning off the terrors and returning us towards tranquility, trying their best tirelessly, tolerant of our timidity, thoughtfully and thoroughly through typical temptation and the ultimate torture of tribulation. They thrust us into tenacity, trial and error, until through the twists and turns we stand together as a team. They are like tornadoes, twisting the air until thunder strikes, and there is nothing taboo about their triumph. May we think of their tenderness and talk of their terrific victories as they are written tightly on the tablets of our hearts. Any way you spell it, a mother is more than words can say. H. Her happiness heals hurts. She is helper of Eve, hearing heartfelt cries and heeding to the howls of every offspring in her herd. She is heard by heaven and blessed, hooded with holiness, honored and whole. In her is humility and heart. She is hooked into the hemisphere, handling the hogwash and hodgepodge of every hour. She is hardworking, honest, hospitable, and humorous, and her harmony to heat is a hoot and a half. She laughs, and health is restored to humanity. Any way you spell it, a mother is more than words can say. E. Every time everyone enters her energy, they are ecstatic, exuberant, and excited, elastic in nature with elaborate exultation. Her eyes indicate emotion, engaged with empathy. Her ears examine every ecstasy without exclusion. She is edified by endurance, engulfed in an environment of enlightenment. She educates every entity, echoing the enigma that is her existence. Like an elephant, she never forgets. Amen. She is evidence that God is elite in his effervescence. She is equal parts entertaining and elegant, an element of effortless effervescence. We eat everything she expresses, even when embarrassed or exhausted. She is epic. The epitome of everlasting in her mom era, entrenched with experience that is no exaggeration. Any way you spell it, a mother is more than words can say. R. You, Mom, are a rose that rises from the rubble and roads. You are reaching, ready to rumble, rebuking rancid responses that are reproachable, and reminding us that respect is reciprocal. Radiating, ravishing respect, you render us with renewed rejoicing. You are Rebecca, you are Ruth, you are Rachel, you are Rahab, you are resemblance of the rock of our redemption himself. You are a reflection of your Redeemer. You are as remarkable as the risen King, reliable in your resilience. There is not a rumor or razor or robber that can ever recline and disregard. You are anything but regular. How can I respond to the revolution of your remarkability with anything but reverence? Any way you spell it, a mother is more than words can say. So I could never say enough. Thank you.